Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is your boy, Boy Kennels. Just wanted to show you a little, one of the many great features of the Leopard operating system with some of its, I believe it's the developer applications that you can also install and use. Now, the reason I want to point this out, and I think many people will find it useful, because as myself, I am a podcaster. And I do make certain live recorded shows available that myself and my colleague do on a live radio stream. So the reason I want to show you this app is because it actually creates the widgets for you, so you can make those available on your website for your listeners to download that do run the Mac OS 10. I believe it's a Tiger and above, to be able to utilize these particular widgets. So the application that we're going to use, let me just zoom in, it's called Dashcode. And basically you'll double click this application here. And what you'll end up getting, if you haven't already created one yourself, when you first open up Dashcode, it gives you many different templates here, which are great. They have podcasts for pictures, podcasts just for video, which will also play your audio. Your RSS feed, which I did create one of those as well. It's very simple to do. And also the regular podcast widget. Now, the widget does play the videos, but it only plays the audio, because of course it's for an audio podcast, but it does play those. So what you end up doing is select the template that you want to work with or create your own. In this case, we'll use the podcast template. I've already created one, so I'm not going to reopen it. What I'll do is I'll open the one that I was working on. And what you'll get is, when you first open it, you'll get a lot of options here as far as what you can do. So it's like the type of images, the podcast name, descriptions, give you a preview of it, and also on some of the attributes. And one of the real good things I like is you can insert your own icon for your particular widget for when it's downloaded. And you can also set your properties, which would be right here. One of the good things about this is that not only can you have it check for updates every day, it could be every hour, every 10 minutes. Now, if you're not constantly adding new audio podcasts, then every day is perfectly fine. For the podcast URL, you want to put the URL of your podcast, which will go in here, and that's how it knows where to pull these from. Now, it has other features to allow network access, things of that nature, external file access, Java execution. I just left everything at default. There wasn't really a need for it. And also, you want to give your widget identifier a name. So, definitely check all that out. Now, one of the good things about this is to give it that identifier name, you can either double click on this section and to put your name in there. That's one of the ways to do it. Now, once you have everything set up, the URL, which that's really the main important part. On the bottom here, it'll ask you to test and share, which you could. I'll just zoom back out, and you can go ahead and test this by clicking on Run. And what it'll do, it'll actually open it up as if you were in your widget area, and you can go ahead and test it out. So the first one here is a video, which, like I said, it will play as an audio file. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the DFCH radio podcast. This is your, and like I said, once you have all that set up, what you'll do is you'll click on File, and then you're going to save it as. And if you want to save the project, this is the way you'll end up saving it. Name it the name of the project that it is, and click Save. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it. And also to create the actual widget, when you click on File, let me just zoom in. When you click on File, you want to deploy widget, and that'll actually create the widget for you and save it to the location that you want. Or you can send your widget to your dashboard. Either or is fine. Also, you're able to import other widgets and further tweak those as well. So that's a really good feature that it has. And there's some other things in the inspector that you can do, as far as making it backwards compatible for older versions of the Mac OS X. I just leave it at the default. I believe it was 10.4.3 or higher. Now, once you have those done, it'll actually save it like this for you. This would be the project that you're working on. This will be the actual widget that it's for. Now, a way to test this, let me just close out of this here right quick. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this to my desktop, because what it is, once you double click it, because it's the actual widget itself, it's going to remove it from there. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put it on my desktop. Then I'll double click to install my widget. And remember the icon I was talking about? You can use your own icon. Here's my icon. So I'll go ahead and install it. Here's my widget, and I can keep it or not keep it. Again, you can test it out by playing different parts.
What the hell? Too slow.
And if you want to keep it, keep it. If not, just delete it, and it'll be all good. Like I said, once you run the widget, it's no longer on your desktop because you're removing it. Now, another thing, if you use like the iWebsites or for the DocMac accounts, whether it be using their domain name or your own personal, I have my own personal, among others as well. But you can also put them into your personal websites, as I have here. And basically, I just took pictures of these while they were on the dashboard itself, and I used those particular pictures. So if you were to click on either one of these, it'll actually give you it'll download the widget for you, and you can install either or. Well, hope that those of you that are into podcasting and do have the Dashcode application, hopefully you'll take much use of this, and it'll come in very handy. Other than that, if you have any questions, comments, or just like to link another video to this to give more information, by all means do so. Till then, this was Boy Kennels. Thank you all for watching.